I am so freaking tired of soft, natural summer glam. I bring you full beat fall. Let's get into it. Real, I just want to do like full glam. Full glam! That's all. It's a little Makeup by Mario foundation. I have not underpainted in probably 5 months. Actually, it's funny. This was like my perfect color in winter. Whatever. I'm gonna challenge myself and not underpaint. I'm gonna stamp it kind of loosely. Don't want to create a completely clean slate. I like that I have discoloration around my eyes, and I don't want to have to work harder to bring back all the contours and stuff. So just a light buff. Don't want to look one-dimensional, although I kind of do. Okay, and with this Natasha Denona, a little bit of this goes a long ass way. I'm using the shade Toasty. I'm really gonna work the most minimal amount into this brush and then just hit the outer portion. I think that there was basically no foundation on the outer portions of my face because I'm not having to add double amount of product to get pigment. Your layer does just well. Just a bronzer, I always go a little bit in the peaks of the chin, the higher front portions of the jawline, whereas contour I would take underneath to create shadow. Something I think we all fall victim to in the fall is using way too much bronzer. Like, put the bronzer down. These road tan lines, a soft flush to the cheek. I'm gonna film a full video though of mistakes that you're making in the winter with your makeup, and one of them is using too dark of foundations and too many orange bronzers. Do a little bit of this. Rare Beauty, kind of a matte. Wow, look at the blur of that. Blur versus a hydrating formula. It's okay if this goes too high up under your eye because concealer is gonna be the last step, so it's gonna be the most prominent on the face. Never used this Mario concealer, so let's give her a go. Never taking it all the way up to the lash line. It's a bright shade. If anything, this will just brighten it all up. A full glam. I'm gonna try to contour my nose. Using the remnants to get that sort of snatch out here. A lot of us overly deposit product there when in reality you could just use what you use under your eye and kind of stretch it out. You don't necessarily need to draw on a line. I have discoloration when it comes to the outer portion of your eye, which I'm starting to get with, you know, my old age. Focus on a corrector there. This concealer is beautiful. My crooked ass nose. Using the remnants of the concealer and rounding this portion to lift my cheek. Form. I feel like this is like a lip contour. It reminds me of the Victoria Beckham. Woof. Starting with this area just to make sure that that has a really nice blend. Oh, she looks like she can't breathe. A little bit just to start kind of a warm shade in the eye. Use this new House Labs contour. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Snatch part of the eye up into the temple. Maybe blend out really nicely. This isn't necessarily a full glam brand, but I've been dying to try this Say Beauty powder. Shade 2 translucent. Definitely has like a beigey yellow hue. Okay, it's gorgeous. I think it's time for a Bobbi Brown shadow stick. This is the shade Downtown Brown. Really blend it out with your finger, but I'm gonna use a brush. Stunning, warm, easy to use section. As we did the contouring and the warming up of the eye, this isn't gonna look that crazy depositing on your eye. That's why those steps are important, because now this just looks a little more soft and kind of like it's floating in the eye like this. God, I love shadow sticks. It's gorgeous Kevin Kwan eye definer. It's very thin. Line my eyes. Wing my hooded eyes can take. The new Refi brown perfectly grips every single lash at the same time. I'm obsessed. And explain the comfort that this feels on your eyelash. Wow. Iconic London and the lip liner shade Fuller Pout. Obsessed. Touching up on the cheek too. I kind of like the matte lip.